Welcome back to Severe MMA. My name's Andy Stevenson and I'm standing alongside Valentina Scatizzi.
Hi.
Hello, nice to meet you. Who's taking on Dakota Ditcheva next Friday night, the 8th of December, PFL Dublin, for the championship, the European Championship, and €100,000.
Yeah.
Are you looking forward to it? How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm very excited for this. I can't wait to step in the cage and fight, and I'm ready, and I can't wait to show you who is the real warrior and just this.
One of the really cool stories about this card is that it's not just you fighting on this card, it's your brother Daniele.
Yes.
Have you ever fought on the same card together?
No, never. And for this reason, I know will be a magic night, because I thought always that I won't fight side by side my brother, no? So now my dream is realized.
Yeah. And Daniele has been in SBG for many years now. When did you come to SBG? When did you start training in Dublin?
1 year ago, yes.
And what was the reason? Was Daniele saying, come on over, this is great here?
Of course, my brother told me you have to do the real work here in Dublin and start to do MMA serious. So I come here in Dublin and I start my MMA, and now after 1 year, I'm fighting for the belt, so I'm very excited, and I can wait. Yeah.
And it's your first time fighting in Dublin, in Ireland also. But Daniele has fought in the 3 Arena before. Have you been to watch him fight in the 3 Arena?
Yes, twice maybe, yes.
So are you able to kind of visualize?
Yeah. I just visualize all the arena, and it's wonderful. It's magic. Too much people, big arena, big energy, and here in Dublin. So it's beautiful for me fighting here. Yeah.
One of the things that your opponent has, I suppose, in common with you is a martial arts background, but a family. You know, when we see Dakota on the broadcast, they always show her mother, who has a kickboxing background. But when I spoke with Daniele, he was saying that your father comes from a judo background.
Yes.
So what was it like growing up in the household? Was he introducing you and Daniele to martial arts?
My father has teach judo for a long time, so I start MMA or something like this, so martial arts when I was young, and then I learn another
More
different martial arts for complete all the game and go for MMA.
And when you were younger, did you and Daniele, did you get along? Were you doing judo on each other?
Yeah.
Who's older, you or Daniele?
My brother Daniele.
Okay.
Yeah.
So was he bullying you when you were younger?
Yeah. Yeah, when we were young, we always fighting just for play. So usually I go with the men in fight, no? So
and now you have a lot of different women to train with. So like Danny McCormick, Invicta champion, Lucy Pudilova's here, who's in the obviously she's fighting 135. What's it like to have so many training partners who are female now?
Yeah, so for this reason, I feel very able to do this fight, because I training with this champion, so with this girl and another girl inside this gym. I believe in me and in my skills, because here always for me is a fight, no? So I training very hard every day. So I feel very confident, So
who have been your main training partners for this camp, for this fight of the fighters here in SBG?
Okay, for this camp, I training with everybody, okay. But of course I with Lucy, because Pudilova, because maybe five sparring I had do with Lucy, because she's taller and she's a very good striker.
Did she give you the black eye?
But I'm always black. Now it's my makeup, no?
Okay.
It's
your trademark.
Yeah. I live with this all day.
And coming into the final, so you were supposed to fight Manuela Marconetti, I forgot her name there for a second, in the semi-final. She missed weight and you didn't compete against each other, so you went straight from the quarterfinals to the final. Were you disappointed to not get to, you know, kind of prove yourself, or not prove yourself, but to get to compete and get that win, or were you just happy to get to the final?
No, of course, I training every day for go in the fight. So it was very bad. Know this, that my opponent missed the weight, because I was ready with my body, but overall with my mind. So it was very, very, very bad, and I wanted to fight because I want show anytime my skills, and deserve my win, make my win for final. But doesn't matter, because I know that in Paris I keep my victory, no? Okay, but I won't fight. I do this every day for fight, so it was very bad. But doesn't matter, because now I'm focused for my final, so double fight in one night.
Do you feel like you're going to almost take out the... Because it's probably frustrating to not... You have all this energy and then not get to use it.
Yes, so see, yeah.
And then after Dakota's, after her semi-final, you had the face-off in the cage. What was that like for you?
No, it was fun, you know, part of the game, of course, so good for me. But she is good opponent, but maybe she never fought with someone like me, so I won't just fight.
Dakota has... It's time. Dakota's been one of the kind of main athletes in the PFL from the European side. You know, she's kind of the face of the women's side in Europe currently for PFL. Are you impressed by her skill set? She's had a lot of KOs. What do you think of her as a fighter?
I think she's a good fighter, of course, and she's a good striker, all things okay. But I told you, no, maybe she think that I'm like her opponent, so maybe they has afraid from her, but I'm like an animal, you know, so doesn't matter who I have in front of me. I won't just go to the cage, smash, and something like that.
She did an interview with Ariel Helwani, and she called you boring. She said that you're boring, which is why you need to speak, I guess, talking about the interaction in the cage. Is there an animosity? Do you like her? Do you not like? It seems that there's a little bit of animosity between you ahead of this one. Is that accurate or no?
No, I don't think on these things. So she can say whatever she want. For me, it's not a problem. No, she now will be my friend, and I don't have to talk with her. So doesn't matter what she say. It's part of the game, so it's normal that she talking about me of this. Doesn't matter.
And you know, she's gotten, as a result of her results, and also the spotlight that PFL have given her, she kind of has a lot of shine in her right now. Do you see this as an opportunity to almost like steal the attention away? If you go in here and beat her on Friday night, is that an opportunity for you to say, hey, you know, look at me, like give me the attention almost?
Yes, of course. For me, this is a big opportunity, you know, because she is very hype So she is in PFL from long time than me. So defeat her, for me, it's beautiful.
And how do you defeat her? So she, you know, she comes from a striking background. She has some vicious KOs, etc. What is your path to victory? What do you do? How do you show that you are the better fighter on Friday night?
Close the distance and go to my best. So maybe clinch, grappling, wrestling. But I feel able to do also striking combo and to do everything. So I'm ready. I'm ready for all. No.
And in the ideal world, like, what's the best case scenario on when you walk out to the Dublin crowd Friday night? What happens?
Oh.
What is your prediction?
My prediction, of course, me and my brother take a win and then go to celebrate with my family, and just this.
And do you have an idea of how you get the win? What, like, would it be KO, submission, decision?
Yes, no, I have my idea. So maybe with ground and pound, KO, and I think submission. I won't watch the progress of the fight, no, because I have my idea, but I have to watch around the fight.
Yeah. And then Daniele's fight is to me, it's very interesting. I follow Irish MMA. You know, it's SBG Charlestown versus SBG Ireland fighting Andreas Binder. How do you see that fight going? Obviously, you're going to say Daniele's going to win, but you know, how do you see it playing out?
I think for me, my brother is, of course, the best so in the game. So he's more skillful than opponent, more it's more all.
Like well-rounded, is that what you mean?
Yeah, I won't mean this, no. He's professional too much than opponent, so he have too much background, too much experience. Okay. What I mean is this.
And then, and you're doing great. No, your English is far better than my Italian is. So, what happens? So it's a very exciting time right now for PFL. They've just bought Bellator.
Yeah.
Nobody really knows exactly what's going to happen. I don't know if they have a plan for a full flyweight division. I know that obviously on the European side that they do. But what would you like to happen, you know, after this fight? Assuming you go in here, you obviously would like to get the win. What happens next in your career?
Fight again, of course, and maybe go to another tournament, maybe pay more, and I want just fight. Yeah. So because when I fight, I feel alive. So this is my focus.
Perfect. And then last question. It is for €100,000, right? So, like, do you think about the money? What impact would that have on your life?
Of course, it's too much money for me, but it's very, very beautiful this because I first help my family, my friend, and invest in this money for my career. And of course, I want make my future by myself. So women self-made, no?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah,
women power.
Yeah. The power of the women is, and in this world, we need money, so it's perfect.
Especially in Dublin, very expensive.
Yeah. In Italy too, but yes.
Well, look, I'm really looking forward to your fight. Thank you very much for the time. You can tune in on Friday, the 8th of December on DAZN. Check out PFL Dublin. Valentina Scatizzi fighting for the title against Dakota Ditcheva. Tickets available still on ticketmaster.ie. And tune in.